Only in England is the inaugural exhibition at Media Space in the Science Museum. Media Space is a collaboration between the Science Museum and the National Media Museum in Bradford. The exhibition, Only in England, is about a relationship between two photographers that never knew each other, but one which was profoundly influential on the other. The first is Tony Ray Jones, who died in 1972 when he was only 30 years old. And the second is Martin Parr, one of the most successful and interesting British photographers working today. Martin has known about the Tony Ray Jones archive for a long time. He's a huge fan of Tony Ray Jones' work and has often quoted Tony as being probably the single most influential photographer on his own practice. So we invited Martin to come into the archive to really investigate the collection, looking through many, many thousands of actual photographs by Tony Ray Jones, and made a selection of 55 new prints previously unpublished and unexhibited, which will be seen in this exhibition. Alongside that, we have Martin Parr's very first major body of work and Tony Ray Jones, his notebooks, various correspondence that relate to his practice. And what we can see in those notebooks is that he had a very clear idea about what he was looking for before he pressed the shutter. Tony Ray Jones was a genuine outsider, maverick, a non-conformist. He was incredibly ambitious, and it's clear from the notebooks that he revelled in eccentricity. He felt as though he was an eccentric himself, and he loved eccentricity in other people. His character was very much entwined with his photography. He had a real empathy with his subject matter, and I think that is very, very plain to see in the photographs. Many photographers that came later adopted not only Tony Ray Jones' style, but also his attitude towards the medium. When Tony Ray Jones was taking photographs in the 1960s, photography was finding its way, it was being redefined, and Tony Ray Jones was absolutely key to redefining the medium in Britain and in British photography.